As we are now in the middle of Marvel's Phase 5 lineup with the Marvels, Deadpool 3, Captain America, Thunderbolts, and Blade still on the list, before we jump into those films, we do have something to share regarding what Kevin Feige just said regarding the crossovers being teased. Since Marvel has released some versions of those crossovers, some fans have been a little bit confused as to where these take place or how exactly the story fits in the timeline they say it does. We have talked about Feige has come out saying that Phase 6 will be a soft reboot for the MCU with Avengers Secret Wars specifically. Loki Season 2 suggests that the MCU is stuck in a time loop, which means that a timeline reset could be on the horizon. As the Marvel Cinematic Universe expands across movies, shows, and different timelines, the need for a fresh start gradually becomes more apparent. In order to fully grasp Marvel's vast multiverse, it's no longer enough to be acquainted with the MCU's chronological flow of events, but also with that of Fox's X-Men universe and Sony's previous two Spider-Man franchises.
There's a big old rumor out there that when you're done Deadpool that it might be Avengers.
I read that rumor, and that's all I'm going to say.
Kevin Feige teases multiverse crossovers in a new official statement about the Marvel Cinematic Universe's timeline. Years removed from the Infinity Saga, the MCU is currently deep into the multiverse saga. While fans have been dying for this to happen for a while now, it seems like it actually will. From the book Marvel Studios' The Marvel Cinematic Universe, an Official Timeline, a book essentially explaining the different worlds, timelines, and answering the biggest question: what happened, when, where, and why. Feige addresses the Sony and Fox Marvel universes and confirms that they are canon to the MCU. He goes to say, on the multiverse note, we recognize that there are stories, movies, and series that are canonical to Marvel but were created by different storytellers during different periods of Marvel's history. The timeline presented in this book is specific to the MCU's sacred timeline through Phase 4. But as we move forward and dive deeper into the multiverse saga, you never know when timelines may just crash or converge.
So I am curious, how long have you guys been planning the multiverse, and did that timetable get moved up or changed as a result of the acquisition of the Fox characters?
You know, I think we first mentioned it. I think the Ancient One mentions it in Doctor Strange 1 when she's taking Stephen Strange through that sort of mind-warping journey. And it was always one of the most powerful storytelling tools in the comics.
This soft reboot to Secret Wars could be the best thing that could happen to the MCU and clear up some confusion in where the current timeline is or going, as if the sacred timeline's dissolution during the Loki Season 1 finale wasn't enough of an omen for the MCU's multiverse. Loki Season 2 Episode 1 apparently reveals that He Who Remains multiversal war happened in the future. This was another way that Marvel snuck in the reboot for the franchise and another chapter. There have been a few moments in interviews with Kevin Feige where he reflected on the future of the MCU, recalling dark days and it being emotional, recalling Black Panther Wakanda Forever. But it's clear as time went on that they figured out what needed to be done, and we will see those moments reflected as more series and movies come out.
It's been 3 years since we have been here, and obviously the last 2 years have been tough for all of us, and there were dark days where we thought maybe we'd never be able to come back here. Could we ever have 7,000 people in one room ever again? And that we did that today was very, very emotional, and what we were revealing was very emotional, and all of it led up to the most emotional, which was Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
With others like Mark Ruffalo saying that Avengers Secret Wars will, in his own words, go out with a big bang, it's hard to really predict what Secret Wars will bring, but if it follows along the path of Avengers Endgame, which I feel it kind of will, then it's safe to say that we shouldn't have anything to worry about. However, at the same time, I don't see it completely being a copy and paste of the same storyline. But we wanted to turn this around to you guys. What are your thoughts on all of this, and what are your best predictions for Phase 6 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
And all the different incarnations, variants if you will, of Kang that we will see him do. It's really pretty cool.
In that Loki finale alone. I mean, I will ask this, how will he stack up to somebody like Thanos, who was the antagonizing driver of the first saga?
What I love is he's totally different than Thanos.